Hey, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed.
Hey, Matthew.
Boy. All right, here we go.
I'm trying to communicate, and I'm getting cut off. What's going on?
Yeah, the first time I answered the phone, Father Bruno, I couldn't hear anything, so I'm glad you called back. Now you sound nice and clear.
Yeah, but, I'm watching your show. I'm very disappointed, Matthew. Very disappointed, even though you're named after a famous biblical figure, unlike Peter White, who's not named after anybody important. Whereas baseball had it on backwards. He thinks he's some kind of catcher from the Washington Senators or something.
Well, he switched it. He switched it
Yeah,
around.
I'm back. I'm wearing it the right way this time.
Good luck with that, Peter White.
Right.
But listen, I'm listening to this nonsense you're talking about, the TV shows, and it's not important, Matt.
Right.
Your town, Manchester, New Hampshire, is going to be on the map this week.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, with Donald Trump coming, everything's good.
Yeah.
Well, you should.
And you're talking about some old TV show. What's wrong with you?
Hey, I don't know.
This is a news program. You're supposed to do commentary. You're not supposed to be talking about Hogan's Heroes or, this nonsense.
Well,
it is nonsense. I hate that show.
Well, Father, I
changed my mind now because, Peter White, he's got me agreeing with it. So now I like the show.
Oh, wow. Okay. So do you want to apologize to Peter White for the terrible things you said about him the last time you called? You said he was
terrible. You tell the truth. The truth is the truth. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just the truth.
Well, you did.
The guy is the nephew of Satan. We know that.
Oh, gee,
I was named after St. Peter.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, so you say.
Yes.
There's so much fake news out there, Mr. White, if that's what you're calling yourself these days. You can't really be sure of much, but very soon, maybe 3 days from now, you're going to hear the word according to Donald Trump.
That's right.
He's going to tell you the truth, and he's going to make America great again.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the excitement.
How long does it take to make America great again, I wonder? Because he's already been working on it, right?
It's taken a little longer than Donald Trump had thought. I'm watching it, and he seems to be he's losing air.
Oh,
he needs a second wind.
Right.
He just doesn't seem to have the energy he used to have. He's an old man. Like the Pope. Pope's an older man. But I think he's going to come back strong. We're going to see it. I wish you get some TV cameras there so I can see what goes on in the stadium where Donald Trump is going to be talking. Everybody wants to hear Donald Trump, especially here in Italy. We got a lot of problems here in Italy.
Right. But
the United States, it's booming. It's booming because of Donald Trump.
Let me ask you this: are you guys? Maybe you guys could answer. If you're inside the rally, are you allowed to record on your phone the rally itself?
I would assume,
because I've never really seen any. Not that I've been looking for it, but I really haven't seen any footage of any cell phone footage of any of these rallies.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe you're not allowed to.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that was a legitimate question.
I mean, obviously,
how could they stop it? There's thousands of people.
Yeah.
Are they going to have the cops taking away your cell phones? And why would Peter White even mention this? What's he talking about? There's going to be cameras there. There's always cameras because Donald Trump, he likes to be on the TV.
Yes.
He claims he don't like the cameras because they're all fake news, but he really loves it. He loves being on TV. He lives for it.
Yeah, well,
and he was an important TV personality.
Yeah, he's a great
when he was doing The Apprentice.
A great entertainer.
That's for sure.
Is that Peter White?
That was Peter White saying that, yes.
Well, I take it back now. I take it all back.
Oh, Father.
Yeah, no, just kidding. Even Peter White can be right about something,
Thank you.
once a year or something like that.
Oh, well, that's very generous.
He's got his hat on now. He's got his hat right. So,
yes.
If he would just go back and, give the Catholic Church another chance, I think he might actually enjoy himself and redeem himself. That's what the Catholic Church is all about. It's about redemption. It's about salvation.
That's right. That's right.
Well, will you consider that, Peter?
I don't think so.
You can, you can have the wafer, drink the wine.
He's still singing the same song.
Well, I don't know. I just don't have any. I don't have any. There's nothing in me that wants to get up on Sunday morning and go to church.
It's a good workout.
You can go another time. It's not always Sunday morning. We got services every day here in the Vatican. Have you been to the Vatican, Mr. White?
I have not. I think I would go though.
Oh,
right. I would.
It would be nice to see.
Well, that would be a good start. It'd be in your spiritual rehabilitation. The Vatican is so very nice. If you've never seen it, you feel like you're in a heaven.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so nice in the Vatican. The priests, we live here. We all like it. The cardinals, the bishops, and of course the Pope. We have big parties here, a couple times a week.
Oh,
we get the pizza to come in. It's a good life. We love it.
Sounds pretty good, actually. Now, do nuns get to participate too in these parties?
Well, we got to be a little careful with that. We had a few problems with some of the nuns. They got a little spirited, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, did they now?
Kind of lost their inhibitions. They're forgetting about the Word of God.
Right, yes. Well, we don't want that, do we?
Yeah, we don't want any problems, so, we limit that to the males, the priests, and the bishops, and the cardinals. We got a lot of people. We got brothers here, too. We let them come. It's pizza all night.
Oh, it's an all-nighter.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Well, it's Italy. We invented the pizza.
Yeah, it sounds like a swinging good time.
Well, see, you're being sarcastic again, Peter White.
Oh, I don't think he is.
Sarcastic about the Catholic Church. You just can't help yourself. You got to constantly make a complaint and criticize. That's you.
Oh. Well, from what I understand, in the Catholic Church all around the world, numbers are down as far as young men and women, wanting to dedicate their life to the Catholic Church by becoming either a priest or a nun.
True.
Yeah, well, that's very nice of you to say that, Peter White. Of course, it's fake news like everything else you say.
Okay.
The Catholic Church is more popular than ever. We are the most popular religion.
The number one church
but
in
you can't admit that because you carry a lot of karmic debt.
Oh.
Okay.
For all the bad things you did, you're carrying that karmic debt. The Hindus, they claim they invented karma, but they actually stole it from the Catholic Church.
Ah, I see. I didn't know that.
God is watching everybody. He's watching you, Peter White. He's watching everything you do. He's making a list. He's checking it twice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I've been good this year, Father.
Yeah, so you say, but, I'm reviewing the information. It doesn't look that good to me.
Right. What's on there? Do you know?
Well, it's, I'll tell you, there's a period here where you're attacking the Catholic Church. You're complaining the priests paying too much attention to you. They're a little bit weird. I don't know how you put it. I don't remember, but there's a star next to it. I'm looking at the list, and I'm going to have to, open it up a little bit so I can get the exact language.
Okay. Now, do you take young boys to the movies?
Peter White, you never miss an opportunity to attack the church.
Well, that's what happened to
try
me.
To make them seem small so you can seem bigger. You elevate yourself by attacking the church. It's a psychiatric condition you've got. You tear us down to make yourself feel more important.
I was a 12-year-old boy, and the priest wanted to go to the movies with me. So, don't you find
that? It's a lie. It's another lie you tell. It's a more fake news, and you need to actually spend some time with some priests, and you need to get straightened out. There's something wrong with you.
Huh. Well, here, so I didn't go to the movies with the priest, but then he called again and wanted me to go down to Logan Airport to pick up a few priest friends with them.
Good. And then
what's wrong with that? What's wrong with hanging out with a few priests? What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't know.
The guys are being friendly, and you ascribe all kinds of indecent motives.
No, I was a smart enough kid to know better. That's why I didn't go. It just sounded a little creepy to me, and my family didn't like it either.
You could have all gone to the movies together,
right?
Wouldn't that have been nice?
Yeah,
nice matinee.
Probably see a good Catholic movie about the Christ. Now,
right.
Peter White. I don't know if he has brought Jesus Christ into his life, but he ought to try it because the result might surprise him.
Oh, I'm familiar with JC.
Oh, okay.
See, there he goes again.
What?
He's diminishing the world's most famous religion, JC.
Wow.
How clever. Why don't you put your hat on backwards again?
Oh.
We can see how mature you are. We don't call him JC. We call him Mr. Christ.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Show a little respect.
I didn't know. Okay, I apologize. I didn't know. People called him Mr. Christ.
That's awfully formal. I had no idea. Well.
Yeah, well, I'm kidding around here now because Peter White, you can't take this guy too seriously. He says so many crazy things. He's a crazy guy. And, he slanders the Catholic Church. He's very comfortable doing that. You're a little more careful, Matthew. You don't slander the Church. You just make remarks that can be taken one or two or three different ways. I watch your tricks.
Right. Well, I was raised Catholic, but I never was confirmed or anything like that. But I did go to a Catholic school. You weren't.
You went to a Catholic school. That's good, but it didn't stick, right?
Apparently not. Peter, were you confirmed?
Yeah.
I was not confirmed.
Listen,
It was
I was kind of interested in your plan to attend the rally of President Trump. I mean, what are you going to do there? You're going to get in the rally, and what are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'll even be able to get there because I don't know if they'll even let me near the place. It'll already be, like 6:30 by the time I leave here. So I don't know. We have a listener who might be going, and we'll interview some of the MAGA folks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Donald Trump is doing the best he can. You got, unlike Italy, you got some GDP growth going on in your country, Italy. We got bad government here. We need a Donald Trump here because Italy, we got no growth in 15 years.
Well, maybe when he's done here making America great again, you can have him.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to what's happening because we do need a little bit of help here in Italy. The Pope is doing as best he can, but we need someone with a little more charisma than the Pope. The Pope, he's not a charismatic guy.
I don't think the president is, I honestly don't think he's very religious at all. I don't think he's a man of God.
It's like everything else you say, Peter White, it's all fake. You don't know what you're talking about. The president's very religious. He's got a personal relationship with the Pope, and he's also got a personal relationship with Mr. Christ.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
But you don't know. Why would you know? Because you're too busy watching old TV shows.
Oh.
And talking about it on the radio like it's a topic that would be interesting to somebody.
I didn't even bring up the TV shows today. I didn't even bring it up. That just came up. I didn't bring it up.
That's true. That was EZG Eric Agnon who brought it up, I think.
Whatever. Whatever. Listen, I got a couple things to do. I've had enough here, and fortunately, Peter White hasn't, slandered me personally like he did before with the creepy word. I'm not creepy at all. I'm very on top of things, and I'm a very open guy. But Peter White, he don't respect me. He don't respect the church, and he don't respect the priests. He's afraid they're going to take him to the airport. I don't know why they would do it.
Right, exactly.
Maybe take him to the airport.
I'm going to say goodbye because I know you got a lot of listeners that want to talk to you, and maybe, one or two even want to talk to Peter White. You never know.
Right. Well, thank you.
I'm going to hang up now, Matt. It's good talking to you, and good luck with your interview with Donald Trump.
Oh, an interview. Well, I'm going to see what I can do. Thank you, Father Bruno.
You better. America needs more information about the Donald.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye, Father. And,
I would go to the movies with Father Sarducci. Father, right? That's his name?
Father Bruno Sarducci,
Bruno
yes.
Sarducci. Right. I would go to the movies with him.
I believe he is the nephew of Father Guido Sarducci.
Okay.
Yes.
I would, I might do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's easy to say that. He's in Rome. But what if he actually came here and he like actually showed up at your door?
Right.
And he's like starts throwing holy water on you, and he's like, "Yeah, let's go to the movies."
Yeah, holy water.
Yes.
Wow.
This is my favorite Bad Company song back in the early '90s.
Oh, I was going to say it's my favorite drink. I drink it.
I don't think you're supposed to drink it.
Because everyone put their fingers in it as they walk into church?
Yeah, that's one reason.
Do you think it's regular water? Or no, I believe they do fly it in from the Holy Land.
Do they?
I think so.
I don't know how that... But
because my grandmother had someone go to Italy one time. It might have been my aunt and uncle, and they brought some official holy water back from the Vatican.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have to do that, right? Because can't they just do the thing, the
bless it?
The priest, he just like waves his hands over it and goes, blah, blah, and then it
turns the water all of a sudden turns holy.
Yeah.
It's like magic.
Well, here's the thing. If you can turn water into wine, you can turn water into holy water.
Have you ever seen that done?
Oh, no. Wait, though. It's only Mr. Christ who can change water into wine.
Right.
The priest can only... Well, okay.
Mr. J. Christ.
Right. I believe that's how he was listed in the phone book, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's prank call him.
Well, the FCC doesn't like that. Did you know that?
No.
Apparently, there's an FCC regulation. You cannot...
Well, yeah, it is. I think even just, broadcast a prank call without permission, I guess, or...
Yeah, well, you know how those work? I learned this from listening to Opie and Anthony years ago, because they would talk about this. There's a have you ever heard of Pret Burger?
Maybe.
So they're one of these companies that they sell bits to radio stations, and you can purchase these bits, and then you do them you buy these scripts for these prank calls.
Okay.
So these radio stations, when you hear a prank call, like the person receiving the call is usually like one of the salespeople or something that the listeners won't know the voice, and it's all scripted.
Right.
Because you can't legally do a genuine prank call anymore. Because at one time you could, but the FCC put the kibosh on that.
I don't think you're actually supposed to, even whether or not you're on the radio, even at doing prank calls and recording them from your house. That's frowned upon too, I think.
But I think that you can do if you're in a one-party state. So in other words, if you're in a state, which I believe New Hampshire is, where only one person has to consent to the recording.
Okay.
So if you're calling someone and you're pranking them and you're recording it, even though the other person isn't consenting to the recording, but I think you would get into trouble if you then took that recording and played it on the air.
Okay. Well, how'd the Jerky Boys get away with it back in the 90s?
Well, back in the 90s, it was different because this rule was not always in place. And I'm not sure when the FCC implemented it, but it wasn't. I know it wasn't back in the 90s.
Our friends at the FCC.
Yes.
Wow.
We have to be very careful not
to upset them. We
love
the FCC.
We do.
Why wouldn't we not love them?
I know.
You know?
Exactly.